associate dentist hires ideal
Yep.
practices. How do you guys make a difference?
Yeah, I think that great question, Nick. I think the biggest thing is, I think there's a lot of people out there. There is approach of like, hey, could you DIY your own practice? Sure, you could, and some people kind of trudge through it, and they find maybe some varying degrees of success. I think what we bring to the table for associate dentists is a faster path of becoming successful without the typical hurdles and the typical roadblocks that most people have when they experience going through a startup. If you've ever done anything ever, or maybe even done it once, you don't know exactly what to look for, what those pitfalls can be. So we help identify what those pitfalls are. We help identify the solutions and to be able to get them on the path of success. And we've created huge success stories. And the difference is, I think the varying degrees of success also are based upon the person. For some, it's like, I've had clients who are like, I want $1 million practice in 12 months. Cool. I have that formula. We'll get you there. In some areas of the country, it could hurt getting there in 12 months, but I got the formula. For some, they go, I don't want that kind of practice. For some, and this may resonate with a lot of the people that are listening, is I want a practice where I could come in every day. I have my own team. I have my own system. I have the patients that I love. And I don't have a corporate dental approach where here's the spreadsheet and we need to produce more, where they can sit down with their patients and deliver what they want to have. And to be able to treat the patients the way that they want. And I think that's the biggest thing. I've got tons of financially successful practices. I think the biggest thing is that how quickly can we help them become profitable so that they are no longer working for somebody else, right? Because that's the point. It's like, if you're an associate dentist, you're wanting to become a practice owner because you don't want to work for somebody else. And on average, our average practice owners achieve success or get out of their associate position on average somewhere between 4 and 6 months. So they're able that their own practice is sustainable enough so that they no longer have to work as an associate. And we actually celebrate that. We call it their Freedom Day. So we actually call it a day. It's like a milestone that we do where we talk about that. So on average, 4 to 6 months, they're no longer working for somebody else.
That's huge.
Yep.
That's incredible. It can be years in some cases, that transition before you're able to achieve that. So 4 to 6 months, that's exciting. And I'm sure anybody listening, any doctor will be excited about the prospect of